back. Do we have audio? We're good? And we're back. It's
Do we know what we're doing? Yes.
do you know what we're doing this time? We're back. It's Geek Out of SA. It's Friday, and we're having some fun here, like we always do every Friday. And we have Shawn Cortez here.
Hi guys.
Hopeful Survivor.
Yep. Hopeful
He's
Survivor.
a fellow YouTuber. That funny that we talk about it because we actually met playing Pokemon Go.
Yep. I was walking around the duck pond. Y'all were live streaming on Facebook, and I was just like, live streaming, love it.
You're like, I do that thing too.
It's like, I do it, and I'm ready.
And it's when we first started doing the Facebook live stuff, right?
Yeah, and it was totally, it's totally terrible because it's in the middle of the night, right? So it's like super
Yeah,
dark
like,
and everything, right?
when I refound the video, I watched the entire thing. I'm like, okay, it's starting to get really dark.
Yeah.
Like, where is it? And I saw myself at the very thing, and I was like, man, I'm a blob of
Yeah.
just there.
It was so dark. Like when you're walking around in the duck pond, your eyes are adjusted and you don't realize how dark it is.
Nope.
And then I looked back at the video afterwards too, and I was like,
That's dark.
oh
You
man,
can't
that
see
was dark. You
anything.
can't see anybody. I was like, but we were there. Our voices are proof.
Yep, that's all the proof we needed.
Yep.
And it's when Pokemon started, like,
It had
when
just
started,
started. Yeah.
It was
yeah.
like the third day it released.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were pretty new to it because we didn't start when it first released. We started like a day or two after. So
Day zero.
yeah, you started on day
Day
zero.
zero. When it came, like technically, me and my friend got it the day before it came out. We didn't play it until the day it came out.
Oh, really?
So we had it, but we didn't do anything with it. So, but day zero, we had it. We just set up everything. And
Were you the one that was putting lures out there that night?
Yes.
Oh, you were.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was me, him, and our Valor friend. I can't remember his name. King Romo. King Romo. Yeah, we were sending out lures.
But
We
when
hadn't
I was
even
looking at
picked a
some of your
team or
videos,
anything.
you're Team Mystic, right?
I am.
We're Team Mystic as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Team
yeah.
Mystic
Dude,
Unites.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only.
Where did you get your cap from?
My hat.
Yeah,
Oh, Amazon.
I need.
Look
that.
up Team Mystic cap. It's like the first thing that
I
pops up.
need that cap.
It's the best. I'm looking for a T-shirt.
There's so many different people that have done T-shirts. It's like I don't know which one I really like.
I'm trying to find a perfect blue one because I'm trying to cosplay Dark Ash, and so his front is always reversed. So it's the blue shirt and the black shirt. I found the black shirt. I have the other hat. I just need the blue shirt.
Nice.
So
nice.
I'm looking. It's hard to find a good blue one out there.
You may just have to go like to a custom printer or something and just like get you one.
I might have to.
You know the pains we go through for our cosplay, right?
It was my first cosplay ever, and I wanted to do Dark Ash because of this game.
Nice.
Nice.
Like I have the Pokeballs, I see the Pokedex, I have the backpack, and I'm set. I see the Pokedex and the shirt. That's it.
Nice, do it.
I'm so close.
So you being a fellow YouTuber, you're Hopeful Survivor.
Yeah.
Okay. What is Hopeful Survivor?
Well, when I first started playing anything gaming wise, like on Halo 1, you only allowed to put 4 letters as a name, and I kept thinking to myself like, what should I put? So I put Hope, and I ran as Hope for the longest time. And then Halo 2 came out. You had the tag on the thing. I always put Hope because it was my first one. And then as I grew to play more and more video games, I struggled to survive anything. Like online, I die a lot, stuff like that. So I struggled to survive. Like I hopefully wanted to survive. So my original name on there was Midnight 503, and then I wanted to change it. So me and my friend were sitting there one day, like, what should my name be? And I went back to Halo 1, like Hope, Hopeful, and I'm like, okay, got that part, but that just sounds so generic. And I'm like, I always die a lot. I'm always trying to survive in life here and there. So I'm like, Hopeful Survivor.
This is a funny story. I don't think I ever shared it with you. After we first met, I went to go look you up and find you, and so I kept looking it up. But when I thought I heard before was a hopeless. Survivor.
God.
It's like, what's I can't find Hopeless Survivor. He said he was on here. Where is it? Hopeless, hopeful Survivor, and then I saw your logo.
The little HS.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I was
man.
like, now I found it. So
Oh,
that was an interesting little
Why
tip.
is
I don't
this
think
guy
I even.
hopeless?
Nope. Hopeless Survivor, guys.
Yeah, hopeless.
Channel
Not
2,
hopeless,
guys.
hope-
That just
Channel
makes
2.
it sound so much sadder.
Oh,
It'll be
God.
your alter ego.
Oh,
I love that. It's my Eeyore ego. I'm the
We
hopeless
have
survivor.
Drummer Boy John say hello, guys.
Hello,
Drummer Boy
Drummer
John.
Boy John.
How you doing, John?
Is somebody you know?
I do.
Yeah, cool.
How you doing, John?
Does he survive better than you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no. I in one of my videos, he actually gets destroyed by me a lot.
Nice.
So sorry, John.
So if you have anything interesting that you would like to bring
Oh
out,
no.
Yeah, you have some good stories. Tell us now,
no,
John.
no. Oh God, I'm so worried.
we can do that.
He probably has so much to say. Oh man.
But welcome to the show. If you haven't subscribed to us now. But again, we're talking with Shawn Cortez, Hopeful Survivor.
Yeah.
So what made you want to start doing the YouTube videos? Is it just because there's so much hype?
No.
And he says, hi, Shawn.
No. My friends have always seen me as a non-motivated person. Like, I was never that motivated to do anything. I was always the person that tried to motivate other people to do stuff, and I never found that one thing in life to motivate me to do anything. But I always turned to YouTube to watch YouTube, so like that, and that's where I was just like, I wonder if I should start this up to see if I can continue doing this, and that will motivate me to make my life better, to take the steps in the right direction to make my life better. So I talked about it for 3 years. For 3 years I talked about it. I told my friends, like, guys, I'm going to start up a YouTube channel next week, next month, next year.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea when it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So one day my friend said, let me buy you a computer. Like, okay. It was a birthday, Christmas, for like the next 2 years. So I'm like, okay, cool. He bought me the computer. I'm like, this is it. This is it. As soon as the computer came in, as soon as I set it all up, the first video went up. May 28, 2016. My channel started, it began. Hopeful Survivor was live.
Nice.
So,
Very cool. Interesting tidbit that most YouTube shows do not last past the 7th episode, the 7th video.
yeah.
Because
And,
it can be disheartening. I don't think people realize how disheartening it can be to put in. Number one, they don't know how much work it is. They just think you sit there in front of the camera and you're instantly famous.
Oh, God, no.
Everybody thinks that. All of my little kids at school that I teach, they think that. They think that they're just going to set up their computer and they're going to be PewDiePie or, Markiplier or somebody like that. They're just going to be famous.
Oh, nope.
No, it takes so much work. It takes so much trying to build an audience. Just because there's billions of people watching YouTube doesn't mean there's billions of people watching you
yeah.
or liking what you're doing or whatever. And you just have to keep plugging at it and accepting that whoever you are reaching, right?
Yeah.
Especially because you're trying to motivate people,
Mm-hmm.
so whoever you're reaching, at least you're reaching people, right?
Yeah, like in a lot of my Pokemon Go videos, like, I'm outside, I'm walking, I'm meeting new people, I'm making sure that I'm not just sitting behind a desk or something like that. Like, I know, like, in most of my videos, I'm behind my computer playing the games, but in Pokemon Go videos, I want to make sure that I'm up, walking, doing something. I'm playing the game. I'm not just behind the desk half the time.
Yeah, because I think a lot of that, too, is those of us that are kind of labeled in this, we're geeks and we're in this geek genre and everything, that we can't socialize or we don't have social skills. So I think the more that those of us are part of that genre, show it off to people and say, hey, we're geeks, right?
Yeah.
But we can totally socialize. We can go out and talk to new people and meet people.
That's how we met.
Yep, that's exactly how we
Exactly how
met.
we
We were
met.
just
Exactly
like, hey,
how we
random
met.
stranger, are you doing the same thing I am? Yes. Are you having fun?
Yes,
Yes,
we are.
totally. Let's talk about it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's
So.
Yeah, and that was fun, and that was a great thing about Pokemon Go, is that it brought that camaraderie, and it brought the ability to meet new people, and it brought it to people that don't necessarily converse with people all that much, and now they do.
Yeah.
So that was a good thing.
Yes, and I'm very happy for that too. Like before, like I said, I was never a motivated person to do anything. So when this app came out, I'm like, oh, I'm doing this. Like there's no time, and so day one when it was finally released, like I was outside. I was outside all day. I brought a portable plugins for the port at some of the places. I plugged in multiple phones. I'm like, we're doing this all day. Like we're not.
Nice.
Like, we are not stopping. We're doing this all day. We were in 100-degree weather, sweating, walking, and we're like, we're catching these Pokemon. We're going to do this.
Have you gotten to see some new places that you didn't even know existed around San Antonio because of this?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Isn't that
yeah.
super great?
Yeah, like in one of my videos on the Lure Crazy, I went to this park where in the intro of my video I saw this really cool building. It looked historic. It looked, and I was just like, I have to get this. So it was the intro of my video, and I thought that building was the coolest looking building I had seen in all of San Antonio. Like,
and that park's great because not only do you have that cool like old timey building, which you're not sure how it matches with everything, but then there's like this pagoda and this like Korean style area and a whole pond and like several walking
And there was a lot
things.
of cool Pokemon in there.
There's some good Pokemon at that park.
What was that park
Do you
called?
remember the name of that park? I can't remember now. We're gonna look it up. And we're gonna
But
get
it's
back
in
to
the
you.
medical center area.
tip of my tongue, it's like drum.
Something like that. I don't know. We're gonna look it up and we're gonna tell y'all because it was awesome.
I have the tip of my. It's in my video. It's in my video.
So talking about Pokemon Go, I know a lot of there's a lot of users that have stopped playing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I have this idea that maybe because people leveled up real quick.
I have a few theories myself.
Mm-hmm.
One of my theories is that it was just the hype of the game of people who didn't even know Denman. Yes.
Denman Estate Park.
Denman, yeah, that's it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. Anyway.
Check it out. It's really cool, and they
Yeah.
have really cool Pokemon there. They
Dude,
have
because
awesome
when I went,
I
there
caught
was,
a Psyduck there.
Yep. There were when I went, there were Clefairies, Shelders. I set up 2 lures right next to each other. Found like 5, 6, 7, 8 EVs and right after another. Venomoth. Oh my god, it was incredible.
There was a ton of EVs. Yeah.
But anyway, my theory is that people who didn't even know what Pokemon, like they knew what it was, but they didn't play any of the original Pokemon.
Right.
So once they kind of like got to a certain level, it was just like died down quickly, and it's like the people who still play Pokemon on the DS, the Game Boy, stuff like that. Those are the ones that are still playing. Like I'm still playing. Like I try and play almost every day.
Yeah.
Like I'm around my local park just walking.
I think I just got discouraged from playing. Not that I'm discouraged. I just kind of got bored with it because you tend to have like a pattern and a routine, especially here in San Antonio. I don't think if people outside of San Antonio don't realize this, but in San Antonio, because our city's so large and spread apart, we tend to kind of stay in our little zones, our little areas.
Yeah.
So once you've encountered the Pokemon in that area, like my goal for playing Pokemon was to catch a bunch of different ones, not to just keep catching some so that I could level up. Like I wanted to get the different ones in my Pokedex. So I just kind of got over seeing the same Pokemon over and over again. You know, that's the only drawback I see to this is they're not like pushing different Pokemon to the areas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I completely agree with that. This is why I wanted to go to different areas of San Antonio, which is a lot of my videos. I went to parks that were super far away from me, and then I went to some close places here and there, but
Have you ever done downtown? I hear downtown is like the place to go.
I haven't recorded it yet. I wanted to one day, but it ended up raining out on us.
We've had a lot of rainy days this year, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of prevents us from doing a lot of it too.
So yeah, that's actually a video that's coming out hopefully on Monday, I believe. Yeah, Monday. But actually, you said just in San Antonio, one of the videos I plan on recording because I hit a certain milestone on my YouTube. I plan on either going to Corpus Christi or Austin.
Nice.
And I'm doing a challenge Pokemon Go video.
Oh, cool.
Yep. So it's the Pokemon Go Bean Boozled challenge. So every time a Pokemon runs,
Oh, gross.
you have to spin the spinner, take a bean, and eat it.
No,
And
gross.
I hate jelly beans. But
You hate jelly beans
I
as it
hate jelly
is,
beans
and
as
these are
it is.
disgusting.
Exactly. But I told them I was gonna do it. See, a bunch of other friends.
We have a comment that says hi, and it's Rachel P.S. And Drummer Boy John says Geek Out SA rocks. Yay!
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, we should tell people what Bean Boozled is if they don't know what it is, because
Oh,
it is
that's
the
nasty.
most disgusting. Look, everybody made the face. Like, everybody who knows makes the face. It's the most disgusting thing. Like, the most disgusting thing.
Well,
it's jelly
either
beans.
it's either good or it's not.
It's a 50-50
Well, it depends.
chance.
It's a 50-50 chance.
Because they have two beans that look exactly like each other. It could be either really good, or it could be really, really bad.
It's like
Disgusting.
coconut or baby wipes, or blue raspberry or toothpaste. There's one that's skunk. There's one that's vomit.
There's one that's booger.
I have never tried them, but my students have tried them. They love to play this game with each other, and they say,
I would hate to be the taste tester for that.
I would.
"Ew,
say
me too." To
it's-
come up with it, ew.
Also, what we're thinking about doing
I think
was
you need
adding
to
the
add
Everfun beans from
more.
Harry Potter.
Uh-huh.
So
Just
I-
like,
I think you need to add more blah.
this does not taste like enough skunk to me. Let's add more skunk.
exactly.
Yeah, that's a no. So you're gonna every time a Pokemon runs from you,
Mm-hmm.
are you having that happen a lot?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Charmanders, and mostly because I want this Pokemon so bad. I'm there. I can evolve him, but I want to evolve him from a certain place. Abras.
Oh, really?
Abra's first Pokeball you throw, if you don't catch
Yeah, if
him
you don't catch him,
immediately, it
he's
runs. So we're looking for a Charmander nest and a Abra nest.
You should go to Fredericksburg. It's like, it's all antiquing and stuff. And it's Pokestop. It's like tons of Pokestops. There's a bunch of Poliwhirls, Oddish, Gloom.
Where do we
forgot what
catch a
else.
lot of glooms?
Oh, I don't have a Gloom
Oh,
yet.
in Indianapolis.
In Indianapolis. He can't go to Indianapolis, but you could go to Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg, I've been wanting to take Vince because it's literally, you're just walking up and down those streets where people are antiquing anyway, and it's literally like Pokestop, and then like Glooms and Oddish and Poliwhirl and yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. You should go there. It's a lot of fun.
Fredericksburg.
So, Drummer Boy John asks, what do you think will be on the new Pokemon Go update?
Well, the new one that came out is the buddy system, and I'm not sure if y'all have the buddy system on the new update yet, but pretty much what it is you can buddy up with the Pokemon, you walk a certain amount, and you get a candy from it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, in the new one, I really want them to add trainer-to-trainer battles.
Everybody's been asking for that,
They
yeah.
have been, or they fix the tracking system.
But am I wrong, or is it like Niantic did this Pokemon Go with licensing from Pokemon, but it's not actually like coded by the same people who did Pokemon.
No.
So it's kind of like Niantic's version of Pokemon. So they may not understand the dynamic. It seems like almost sometimes, right? They don't quite understand the dynamic of actual players, like when you played on the DS and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got it, but they didn't get it. You know what I mean? Is that kind of how it?
That honestly might be the fact, and honestly, if that is the reason, Niantic, pick up a DS and play Pokemon.
Like seriously, like play some Pokemon and
Like, just
figure it out.
play it, and you will understand it.
Watch some of the cartoons from the 90s. Like
the
seriously,
cartoons.
you need to watch the cartoon.
I watched those like over and over and over again, like at least 50, 60 times.
I want the Draft House to like
Pokemon?
have Nerd 411. If you're watching,
Yeah.
can you please like show the Pokemon video, one of the movies, show some of the old cartoons and like put a Pokestop or something at the draft house. In fact, there's some pretty close to the Westlake's draft house.
The pool hall, the alien world, and the sign, I think, which is...
The draft house should totally do a Pokemon event, right? Play the movies, play some of the old cartoons, and like put some lures out and just like get out there. I think that would be so much fun. So if the draft house is listening, or Nerd 411 that like totally does events out there, y'all should pick that up and do that.
Pokemon 2000 movie.
Yes. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Douglas Chadwick. He says, Yo,
Doug.
Yo, Doug.
What up?
Out from California, he's going to be one of our guests at Game Expo.
Yes, and he's also the one with the Literacy Club who totally helps us out all the time with our little free library that I'm sure you saw at the Duck Pond.
Yeah.
So they send us books and helped us like get hooked up with the library so we could paint it and get it out there to the community.
Wait.
So.
And we have a hi from Aaron Van Kuren. I don't know, I've never...
That might be one of my friends. Honestly, I think I might know him, but the last name escapes me.
Sean's like, honestly, I don't really have any friends. I'm just making this shit up. No.
In one of my videos, you literally say, like, my friends are like, oh my God, he has friends. I'm like...
Sean's like our middle son, Zach. He's like, he knows all these people, but he doesn't actually know their names. So he's like, hey, bro. Hey, friend. Hey, dude.
Which is funny, a thing that he actually knows our kids.
Unfortunately, he knows the evil side of our kids, apparently, so we won't talk about the darker days.
No.
Sometimes when you're a child, you're not a nice human being, and hopefully you grow out of that. So hopefully our children have grown out of not being very nice.
I'm honestly, I was pretty cool with one of them, but the other one was just every day in middle school just beating me down. Words hurt back in middle school.
Yeah, and I see it all the time.
It's not.
And they would come home and tell me about people that were being ugly to them, so I don't know why they felt the need to pass it on, but that's kind of how middle school ends up being, and I try to discourage that, but when I'm there as the teacher, I can stop it, but I couldn't go to school with you guys every day, so it's unfortunate, because I experienced the same thing.
Douglas says, hi, Aaron. Doug, do you know Aaron?
No, Doug's just friendly. He's just bored. He just had his whole knee replaced, and he got his staples out today. Yeah.
Oh,
so he's like,
you said you got his knee replaced?
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry. I have a brace on for a hurt knee. I'm right there with you, man.
Sean's feeling the pain.
I feel the pain. I'm right there with you.
He's gonna replace his soon too.
My entire kneecap coming from there back to there. It's gonna be whole replaced metal.
Wow! Ow!
No, I'm not serious, but I was just a joke.
Sean's like, I'm gonna be Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, Lieutenant Dan!
Have metal legs.
Metal legs. New legs.
So, HopefulSurvivor, what are some of the games that you play on HopefulSurvivor?
Right now it's Battleborn, Pokemon Go. I have an Overwatch video out there. I have a Halo video out there, and I have a couple of other cool games that I don't want to say just yet. Because I want them to come to my channel to see the game.
Yes.
Because honestly, the game that I just played, I'm really looking forward to them to see me play all the way through, just like my Battleborn game. But yeah, it's mostly right now.
Do you Twitch also? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Do you Twitch also, or you're just doing the YouTube?
I'm learning how to Twitch stream through my software right now. But I used to Twitch Minecraft Story Mode before my YouTube Minecraft Story Mode all the time. But I'm trying to learn how to do it through my software so I can record my live streams. So I can do like time lapses and then special moments, kind of stuff like that. Like I'm trying, but
what do you use to cut your video?
Filmora, but I also use Elgato.
Elgato's the one that you have, right?
Yeah,
that's for doing the capture device for the Twitch, right? And stuff, yeah.
Sean, what made you want to be a YouTube gamer? That's by Drummer Boy John.
A YouTube gamer? Like just gamer in general? Well, a YouTube gamer, I love gaming. I've been a big gamer since I was able to pick up a controller. Like my very first system that I played was the NES with Super Mario, Donkey Kong Country, and I played those games down to the bare.
So the NES, what is your most favorite NES game?
Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country.
That was my favorite game. I played that thing.
I'll tell you my favorite.
Okay.
And hopefully you'll know what it is. River City Ransom.
Nobody knows what that is. That's an old NES. He's like
No,
NES.
no. I've heard of it. I never played it because I think that Pacific one came out a little bit before when we got ours. Because we had, my brother and my sister were in their preteens. I was still a little kid.
Yeah.
And they didn't, I don't think they understood that game, but they wanted like Super Mario, Donkey Kong, like all the famous ones. So, but I've heard of it. But
Well, I know my son kickstarted the sequel to that.
But it never funded, or
no, it funded, but
it's just like never.
it hasn't come out yet.
It's another one of those Kickstarter fails.
Oh man!
Like you put your money in there and never get your
Luckily,
product out of the end.
Luckily, the ones that didn't go, that fund that don't actually produce anything, I haven't lost a lot of money on that because I've only been burned like once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you do Kickstarter or?
No, unfortunately, I do not.
No. Yeah.
But there is a game I plan on getting from Kickstarter, so I can play on my YouTube channel. It's a game that another YouTuber came out with that I'm really looking forward to playing. It's a family game, and you can it's sort of a playoff of the phone game, the pigs and the birds, Angry Birds.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of that, it's a catapult where you can catapult it and break down a wall. And it's good for the whole family. I'm just like, man, that would be a cool game to play. So
What system?
It's not a system.
Just a PC?
It's a board game.
Oh, a board game.
It's a board game.
Oh, cool.
Honestly, I'm a gamer, but I don't just do video games. I love board games. I love card games.
What's your favorite board game right now?
Right now, board game wise, my favorite board game is Monopoly because I've been playing that since I was young. But I have Pokemon.
He's
People
gonna start.
hate me
They're gonna
for
start.
loving Monopoly.
You're gonna start the controversy, Sean, because in the tabletop industry, Monopoly is not a game. It's not a real game.
It's not a real game.
It's a real game.
According to hardcore tabletop people, Monopoly is not a true tabletop game. It's
But
the one
I made a game.
And you still love Monopoly.
And I love Monopoly.
But the one I have can be considered a game because it's not Monopoly. It's Pokemonopoly. It's Pokemon version Monopoly.
We used to have that.
We used to have that one.
We used to have that.
Doug says my first system was Atari 2600.
Heck yeah.
Still have
Woo,
two
woo.
systems and 100 games. I'm old. Yeah, I had an Atari as well.
I
with a bunch of
envy you,
games.
sir. I want
Pong,
that
man.
many games. Oh,
ColecoVision.
I played that for hours at one time.
I had this friend and we thought she was totally rich because she had Pac-Man and it looked like the cabinet that was in the arcade,
Doug
but it was
loves
mini.
Monopoly.
Doug loves Monopoly too?
Yes.
Yes.
What
Go
is with these
Monopoly.
Monopoly people? I'm surrounded.
Monopoly for the win.
I used to love video games. I mean, I'm terrible at them. Like you're talking about trying to survive. The boys all bought me the Alice in Wonderland game because I thought it was so cool and dark and everything. I have never made it past the very first jump in that game.
The very first jump?
Yes. I've never made it past the very first jump. I gave up.
Wow.
I never could make it past. I tried and tried and I didn't want
Don't
them to
give
do
up.
it. They were like,
Never
we'll do
give
it
up.
for you. They played my whole game. They've all beat it. And I still haven't made it past the very first
Remember,
jump.
always stay positive and things will always happen. She wasn't positive about it and she just gave up.
Yeah.
Nothing
That's
happens.
not what we try to teach here on Geek Out to say.
Yes, we do. Give up. If you're not good at
Do
it, move
not
on
give
to
up.
something else.
Stay positive. You will get through it.
You will positively suck at it. Move on.
Drummer Boy John says,
Just kidding, Sean.
what collabs and new videos do you have coming soon, Sean? I know there's a couple that you don't want to talk about right now,
Nope.
but do you have any other collabs?
I do. There's actually 2 more I'm hoping to come out there. Once again, it's totally secret. Once again, also it's not 100%, but it's there. But it's something that I want to keep down low because I want them to feel the hype when it comes out.
Yeah.
So
Well, at least you have a reason for not saying something, not saying something just because.
yeah. No, this is literally because I want
We're
them to
talking
feel
about
the hype.
prior guests a long time ago.
Oh.
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's all right.
So
They probably
you
don't watch the show anyway.
pre-record some of your stuff, is that correct?
I do.
So that you can
Because-
have it like.
Yes, because I work a lot and I'm trying to make sure I set off at a certain time because before when I first started, I had no set schedule. I had no idea when I was going to upload. I tried, when I first started, I tried going big and honestly that was the worst season of my life because I tried doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos. And my editor was just like, no, this is too much. So we went down to Wednesday videos. And Wednesday videos, they started going good. And I'm just like, now that I'm by myself and I'm able to do stuff now and I understand this stuff now and able to edit my stuff now, I feel like I can do 2 videos a week. I talk about it all the time. It was like, guys, I'm going to go to 2 videos a week. And when I feel like I can sustain everything, I'm going to go back to 3 videos a week. But that probably won't be for a good while.
Nice.
That seems like a lot.
And now I have a set time where I can actually upload when I'm at work, which is the best thing I could ever imagine. Because it's now every Monday and every Friday, 12 o'clock. I'm so happy. So happy.
You're like,
Very
I'm happy.
cool.
Things
Oh,
are
yeah.
happening.
Oh,
Yep.
Couldn't be any happier when it comes to that.
So on down the line, what do you want from Hopeful Survivor? What do you want to do with it?
The enjoyment of people loving my videos.
Mm-hmm.
The people that are subscribed now, they come back, they watch my videos, they give me comments on it. It's a good job. You give us this. You're fun to watch. Like I had a person the other day said he watched my vlog, my survival journal, and with his 4-year-old son, and it was like he loved the way you laugh. He was laughing along with you.
Nice.
And I'm just like, that took my heart, and I'm just like, man, if I can make a 4-year-old laugh with my laugh, oh, it's awesome. Like I want people to enjoy my videos, people to laugh at my videos. Don't take my videos too seriously, because honestly, I do suck at video games, but I am trying to get better at them. But honestly, like I'm there just playing the games, making sure that they're enjoyments to my audience, and that's all I could ever want. Is my audience to enjoy it.
Yeah. So that's why we do what we do, and that's one of the reasons we brought you on, because of your drive to do something like that, because it's hard to put yourself out there.
It really was.
And even after that, it's hard to go through it and not necessarily get the complete return on that. I know a lot of younger people, if they don't get that instant return, they lose interest. And you haven't done that, and you keep going and going, and you're building. And that's the only way you're going to be able to, overcome. Let's say, oh, okay, you did one where you were at, where you made it at 51%, and you were ecstatic at that.
Oh, 50 was
I made 51. I am officially 51. I'm over 50.
50 subscribers is a big deal. Now, it's funny how you mentioned the drive part, because I was never too driven to do anything. But I learned from YouTube, from a YouTuber, that the grind doesn't stop. Always stay positive. Don't sweat the small stuff. And I learned that from him. And I kept listening to him and everything he was saying. I'm just like, I need to learn this for myself. And so when I started my YouTube, and honestly, I knew it probably wasn't going to go that far. And honestly, I saw it with the first couple of videos, but honestly, I didn't want to stop. I loved making the videos. I loved doing what I was doing. I loved seeing the final products. I still watch my videos to this very day. Like, I'm on the sideline watching my videos and just laughing at everything I'm saying. And I'm just like, I said that? Like, oh God. and then I see people commenting on my videos, liking my videos, and then the views. I'm just like, oh my God, this is actually happening. Honestly, I started posting videos because honestly, I wanted to post my content on there and get see the enjoyment from myself, my friends, and my family from the videos. I was like, man, that's insane.
So-
I never thought I would get that far.
Do you have YouTubers that you like personally watch, like yourself? Who are you really into right now?
Oh, I wish he would see this. Captain Sparkles.
Captain Sparkles?
Captain
Yeah,
Sparkles.
yeah.
Jordan Marin. Marin Music. Captain Sparkles 2. Oh, man. The list goes on. He actually created a phone game, too.
I just have to look him up because I've never even heard of him.
I've heard of him, but I haven't.
Captain Sparkles.
Fortress
I haven't
Fury.
seen him.
Oh my god, Fortress Fury was a cool game. But unfortunately, they had to change the name to Fortress Fallout. Or no, it was Fortress Fallout, and then it became Fortress Fury.
Because I've been a little
Before
like
you get in, we have a bad comment. Not a bad comment, a back comment.
a back.
I should set up a Monopoly game at Game Expo, like a 90-minute game. Most money at the end wins. No one will play with me because I play to win.
I'll play with you.
Okay, Doug's throwing down the challenge now.
I'm down. Let's go.
From
So October
California.
7th, 8th, and 9th,
I'm down.
Game Expo. It's our expo
Well,
that we put on.
So I'm glad that you said this, Captain Sparkle. Now, I haven't seen any of his videos, but I've been a little, I guess, kind of disheartened lately because, I'm talking to my kids, and I'm the journalism teacher, so we do the newspaper and stuff. So we've been talking about, like, entertainment things and what's trending and stuff that we can write stories on for the newspaper.
Yeah.
So they want to, the little kids, they watch a lot of the YouTube videos, right?
Okay.
So they want to write some stories about the YouTube videos. So they're telling me some of these YouTubers that they watch, and they're like, they're not nice. Like it's all these like insult videos
Drama
and
channels.
fail videos, and I'm like, is that really like what you want to fill yourself up with? Is all this negativity and these people making fun of, other people? And they're like, well, sometimes they're making fun of themselves too. And I'm like, well, I don't know that that's any better,
No,
actually.
it's not.
Like, everybody else in the world is pretty hard on us as it is. Like, we don't need to be down on ourselves too.
Exactly.
So,
and that's one of the things I'm trying to put out there is remember to always stay positive. Don't bring out the negativity in the world. Put positive vibes out in there. Make sure you keep working at what you want to do, and then good things will happen.
yeah, so I'm hoping to find more. It's kind of getting hard. It seems to me. Like, maybe because I hear about it more, but it seems like it's harder to find positivity on YouTube.
Mostly because the drama channels are taking over YouTube. It's ridiculous, man.
Well, it happened on TV too, like MTV and all that stuff with all the, housewives of this and that and fighting with each other and slapping
happened
and
to
the
the music
Kardashians.
videos?
And
Yeah, like where music
On
TV
MTV.
was actually music
What's that?
TV.
What? They have music videos? Just go to Vivo now. That's it.
God.
MTV. It stands for music.
It
Where's
stands
the
for
music?
smack a person up. That's what it stands for. It stands for be as ugly as you can to humanity. I don't know.
God.
So I'm glad to hear that you're trying to do stuff to just, lift people up and just, to show people it's okay that you're not great at video games. You're having fun with it.
Oh yeah.
And that's the point. Like, I wasn't having fun with Alice anymore because I was just super frustrated. So that's why I had to put it to the side. But I'll probably go back and try it again sometime.
And
Always
she's
go
super
back to it.
competitive.
I am super competitive. I have kind of a slight problem. Like at Camp Gladiator, I was kind of not nice last night, making people run extra because I wanted to win. I was like, I have some issues. Like, I can never play. I'm not very good at video games, so I would like always want to play with the boys so we could play something 4-player.
Yeah.
Like Marvel Ultimate Alliance is like one of my favorites.
But
then I would be
like, forever.
I would be like, you're taking all this stuff. You're taking. And he was like, that's it. You're in a timeout. I was always in a timeout.
Oh wow.
Drummer Boy John says my my channel is a music channel.
A music
That's kinda
channel?
cool. Yeah, I gotta check that out. He just subscribed to us too.
Oh, cool.
Like at
What
the start
kind of
the
music?
thing.
Do you know what kind of music does John? He makes his own music, or he like reviews?
He was in 2 bands. One band fell through, but he's mostly like a rocker. But he listens to all kinds of music. He actually just did a cover of Adele "Hello." I listened to that. Unfortunately, 'cause I was wearing headphones. You listen through one of the headphones, but that was really really cool. I was like, what? He did this? I listened to it all the way through. I watched it like twice. I was like,
Nice.
It was awesome.
I really like people who do covers, especially like I listen to Voice Avenue a lot because they do the cover and the cussing and stuff is not in it, and because it's a cover, it's more acoustic and it's slower, so I can play it like in my classroom like as background music, and it's slow and it's nice, but it's still like songs that the kids recognize.
Yep.
So I like to find people on YouTube that do covers and stuff, especially if they're doing a good job.
There you
And
go.
so I'll have to
He's
check
one
him
of 'em.
out. Yeah.
He does. He's also on the drum set, but he also does keyboard and stuff.
Cool.
And it's actually, we plan on doing a collab video together. We have a set video. We're trying to get everything together right, and it's hopefully going to be one of a good video.
Is he going to totally rock out some like Mario music or some Donkey Kong music?
Unfortunately, no.
No, really?
No.
I love those kind of things too.
This is.
Did he help you out with your intro theme?
No, he did not. This was another person that helped me out. He's also another YouTuber that is also going to school for the graphic designing stuff.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Web Carlos, Nerd Vomit. Web Carlos, he's his vlog channel. He did my banner, my avatar, and my intro.
Nice.
Yeah, and because honestly, when I started my YouTube, Tranquil Bow, my friend, Tim did my first intro, which was really good. Like he had to literally like piece by piece the whole opening of the Overwatch box, pop out another video, and then go into the transition to the actual video itself. I mean, that was a great intro.
That's
and
cool.
then Web Carlos came to me, my friend Carlos came to me and it's just like, hey, let me help you out a little bit. Let me give you your own intro. And my intro came.
Very nice.
Very
Very
cool.
nice.
So, yeah.
And that's a big thing for us on YouTube is to do this collaboration stuff because it grows and helps each other out with these collaborations that we do.
Yeah, I was honestly I was super like when you had I IM'd me, I looked at it, I was like, wait, what? And because he said that was the 16th time, I was like, what? And it was like to be on our show. I was like, what? I was like, what? And I was like, yeah. I was like, hold on. And I literally sat there in my chair for a little bit. I was like, oh, God, my first collab.
Nice.
Like, oh. I jumped at the occasion, but I'm so glad I got off of work for this, too. Like, I still work today, but work then.
Nice.
I'm on the way. Oh, man.
Well, I'm glad that you came. I'm sure Vince is glad that you came too. Like we like this. We like showing people other sides of the community and what other people are doing, and so I mean it's fun like to meet new people and talk about the projects that you're working on.
I'm super glad that I came on, guys. This is really fun.
Oh, good.
This is so fun.
Yeah, people think like, oh, I'm not going to be able to be on camera or whatever, but you're used to it because you're a vlogger. But like a lot of the people that we talk to, they're scared, but it's really just talking. Like you're just kind of hanging out.
It's funny you say that. It's really funny you say that. I've still not gotten used to being on camera.
Really?
Like I have this whole thing here, and like in my latest vlog from yesterday, like I have it down here because I'm looking in front of me and I see people there. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable doing this right now.
It's weird because
It's weird to do it in public.
I can do live stuff and I'm fine. Record me, I can't do it. I can't do recorded stuff.
Oh yeah, like if we have to have a script or something and we're trying to do like something like that, he's the worst. Like he's totally telling the truth. Like I'm sorry, honey, but you're the worst.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
man.
not good at scripts.
It's not good.
Well, I mean that's we're real. I mean, when we talk, we don't. There's no script on this desk.
There's
nothing.
no
yeah,
cards,
none of us
guys.
have anything.
There's no
There's
teleprompter.
nothing.
No.
We have some cons. Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing. Geek Out SA. So I just subscribed to Drummer Boy John.
Nice.
Douglas says watching on my Samsung Galaxy Note 7. So far, so good.
Oh!
I'll check.
Ooh.
Hopefully, Hopeful Survivor channel. So the
Hashtag
Samsung
burn down
Note
your house.
7, it's gonna burn down your house. But apparently, I heard today that they're going to release a software update that'll fix it.
A software update that fixes
Fixes
that?
the thing burning?
Yeah.
Blowing up?
Well, it's how because I'm sure there's like heat sensors in there. and then it'll just like shut it down.
Like it'll turn it to charge it,
Like power save
power
mode.
itself off
Yeah.
when it gets to a certain. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I don't know
if I
either.
trust
Okay,
that software.
Vince, take 42. Yeah,
Take 42.
I
Clip.
have to do that.
He's 42 games. He's like all about 42. It's a Douglas Adams like thing.
Oh, gotcha.
I get you, Doug. I got you.
Because he tells us he's Douglas Adams Chadwick.
Well, speaking of sevens, so my students have been doing this because we've been doing the whole entertainment thing, and they did a story about the iPhone 7 because people are like blowing up, going mad crazy about the headphone jack.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I wanted to bring up was the iPhone 7, and because it came out today, and if you didn't pre-order it, you can't get one today. They're already sold out because they just have what was pre-ordered.
Shawn, what kind of phone do you have? Is it Apple?
Nope. LG V10. Love this phone.
Samsung.
LG.
Samsung.
Yeah, well, none of us in here get the Apple hype. Like, I just don't get it.
Samsung camera.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Nope. No, still not the Apple hype. Yes, you've got the iPad mini.
I got the iPad mini. No, the one thing I'll give about the iPad is I haven't had an Android tablet that is worth anything. It can't do what an iPad can do. I haven't had one that could.
On that end, yeah, I think that when you're talking tablets, I do think that Apple has done a good job. I don't hate the tablets that we have from Apple. They do have quite a bit of capability, but I love my phone.
Yeah.
Although
I'm
not having as good of a luck with the Samsung doing the Facebook Live videos. Like all of mine are choppy, and I don't know. I felt since I got this phone that it was probably had some little problems inside of it, and I probably should have taken it back because a couple of days after it was like being weird and glitchy. And sometimes technology's just like that, you know, just there's not a good connection or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a technology person, but I don't know. So. And then everybody running out to get the iPhone 7, but then they're all complaining about the iPhone 7. Like, I know because especially if you've bought, like, Beats or some of these really expensive headphones.
Yeah.
But there's bound to be an adapter that goes to the lightning cable. But
it's a dock that you can plug into it, but it's expensive. It's a separate thing that you need to purchase to be able to do that. And to do a wired connection to listen to the phones, you can't be wired in with the new connection and power your phone at the same time.
Yeah.
That's another adapter that you need to stick on there that has two in there that'll allow you to do that.
So now you've got your phone with all these cords sticking out of it, adapter for this and adapter for that, and and then you've got
is the add-on stuff.
Is all the add-on stuff, yeah.
Doug says only 2 reasons. No jack, I think, is because they want Apple Pay to be used more and not PayPal or Square plugins.
True.
Yes, that's another
I had heard
thing.
that was one of the things that they were saying about that they
because
were trying
you plug
to push
it
some of
in
those
the audio jack.
They were trying to push some of those out of their market so that people will start using their pay system instead of using some of these others.
I don't know anything about that, unfortunately. I have an Apple iPod. That's pretty much it. I don't know anything about Apple.
You're like, I'm not a big tech guy. I have people that do that for me.
I have people to do that for
I
me.
have people make my intros, give me computers. I don't know.
Make computers for me. Build one for me.
I have people who play the games for me. I'm just the voiceover.
You're like, play that game, minion. I'll talk about
but
it.
play it kind of badly.
Terribly. Make it look less interesting.
Sort of real.
Yeah. Don't be like completely trash. Just
But
enough.
just be enough.
Just be enough. Just enough to be okay. And that's another funny thing. Our son tried to do that before, do it on Twitch, and he just didn't have the drive to do it. And I'm going to talk about him because he never watches the show anyway. So, but I applaud you to be able to do something like that and be able to stick with it through what do you have 45 videos?
45, 46. 46. Yeah, 46.
That's a lot of videos to have done. So yeah, that's really good. We only do one a week, and then sometimes we do specialized ones, you know, when we go out to other things. But
4 months. 4 months.
yeah, most people don't last. It's, you know, people talk the hype and they think, but it's like we said, they just don't see the turnaround that they think they're going to see. They think they're going to be PewDiePie, you know.
It's
overnight.
It's literally grinding in the work.
Yep.
To the amount of sweat and tears and blood you have to put into a video for it to be able to look as good. And then, yeah, you're not going to see those instant views, but, you know, it's, for me, honestly, yeah, it's somewhat about the views here and there, but honestly, for me, it's about showing the end project and seeing the end project and what I've done, what I can do, and just...
Is your mic still?
Your mic fall, Sean. We lost you. We lost you there.
Did you lose me? Am I back on?
You're good.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I guess because the cord came down.
Yeah.
But,
I do that kind of stuff all the time. He's always signaling me. He's like,
your
your
mic.
mic, your mic, your mic.
I've never been mic'd
Because-
before. I'm so sorry. I don't know how
Because
this works.
this is what you'll sound like, and the people in there are gonna hear me when I sound like this. You're gonna hear my throat sounds, and it sounds really
Flip this
weird.
down then. Like right there.
All right, I'll put mine
It's
way down
adjusting.
here.
It's live. It's live YouTube.
It's live and in charge. I guess, Sean, we just all need PR people. We need some really good PR people to, like, you know, get our videos out there and stuff like that.
Geek Out SA, guys. Subscribe.
Yeah.
We need
Subscribe.
PR like NASA has PR.
HopefulSurvivor. Subscribe. So yeah. But yeah, I definitely think I brought you on for a reason, and I really like what you're doing, and I hope we can get to collaborate again. That'd be really cool.
I would love to.
That'd be really cool.
This has been really fun, honestly. Just talking about everything and what's going on, and it's really fun. Honestly, if we do collab again, I am most definitely down.
Very cool, very cool. But you know what else is going on? Something is going on with NASA right now.
Yeah, so I was telling the guys about this story earlier because I thought it was really fascinating.
I didn't even hear about that story.
I can't believe you didn't hear about that because we usually bring up the NASA stuff. So people still think that NASA is like super secretive, and it's like as soon as I said it, you said Area 51.
It's not Area 51, guys. Oh my God, calm down.
So Cosmo, of all magazines, right?
Oh, whoa.
Published this story about NASA changing the zodiac signs. So, like, if you were a Libra before, you're not necessarily a Libra anymore because they changed the zodiac signs. And there's this big old article, you know, NASA's changing the zodiac. And there's a link in the article to a NASA site. So people are going to this link. Well, the link is actually to a NASA educational site that says astronomy is not astrology, astrology is not a science. And then it's like coloring pages for kids and all this stuff about how the Babylonians used to use the constellations and where the zodiac came from, but that the zodiac is not actually a science, and that since the Babylonians used this thousands of years ago, the Earth has changed in its tilt a little bit, and the constellations are in a different place in the sky a little bit, you know, and things have changed since then. So it made me think, because it got picked up by Yahoo and like all of these big name places, maybe NASA has a really good PR guy who's like leaking these stories about NASA changed the zodiac to then get people to secretly go to the educational.
Good PR guy, if that was the truth. An excellent PR guy.
NASA's
We
building
need
the
to
hype.
hire that PR guy.
It's like, hey, if you need work, help them out, guys. Trust me, they got you. Geek stuff for days.
I tried to get Kevin Smith to be our PR guy because I was like fuming the other day. You know who Kevin Smith is?
Unfortunately, I do not.
Silent Bob. Have you ever watched the Silent Bob movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Kevin Smith is Silent Bob. He is spectacularly brilliant, okay?
Yeah.
He is the king of PR. He actually protested his own movie Dogma to build the hype about Dogma because it's like a Christian ideology movie. And so he
What?
protested it with other protesters, and it like the story got picked up because it's protesting and stuff, and he built the hype for his own movie like it seems counterintuitive, right?
Yes,
Yes. So he just started
Like a
this.
reporter was like interviewing, and hey, wait a minute, aren't you? Yeah, shh, it's okay.
What?
While he's protesting it,
Yes.
because
Genius,
he calls
right?
himself a media whore.
Yes, sheer genius. So he has a new show out called Geeking Out.
What?
Yes, and I just saw that and I was like, shut up, you suck, bro. We've been doing this for 2 years. And now you have a show
Me
called Geeking
3.
Yeah, you 3. And
Wow.
so I tweeted to him and I was hoping maybe he would like see it or whatever, because I was like, since we watched your show, Kevin Smith, you should watch ours. Like a Geek Out swap. But
Wow.
I know he never heard back, but he has like millions of subscribers, I'm sure. So thousands at least.
Wow.
But I was like, ew, if Kevin Smith would just watch one time, I would just like, I'd fall
He's
over.
like, these guys.
I'm not like real big on celebrities. It's not usually in my thing. Like I could care less, but I don't know. He just seems really cool. Like
Yep.
there's something about him that seems really cool.
The only celebrity I fully remember was Will Smith, and that's only because of Fresh Prince. Like Fresh Prince and all of his movies nowadays. That's the only real celebrity I really kept up with. Besides like the music I listen to, other than that, it's
So there's nobody that you would like go to a convention and like pay $80 to stand in line to get their autograph.
we're talking about those kind of celebrities. Talking about like a convention wise, Team 4-Star, definitely the YouTube guys who does the Dragon Ball Z abridged. Love them. There's also a couple people who do cosplays, the cosplay deviant people. All their cosplays are amazing, and I'm just like them. And I have a few others in mind, but it's mostly because of the stuff they do that I see through other people of what they've shown me. So.
Do you play you said Dragon Ball Z. Do you play the Dragon Ball Z game for the phone? What's the name of that
Is
game?
there a Dragon Ball Z game on the phone?
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. Zach and Nick play it non-stop. Like,
I must look for this game now and play it.
yes. I'll have to tell you. We'll IM you and tell you what it is. Because I watched them play it just because the graphics and stuff look really
Freaking
cool.
Doug.
What?
Doug says, I met Kevin at his house.
Stupid people in California. Shut up. No, I love you, Doug. Can you take me to Kevin's house? Please, Doug, please. Take me to Kevin Smith's house.
Also, since you know him, you should give them.
Yeah, you should tell them to watch
come
the
on.
Yeah, come on. What you
Come
gotta
on,
say?
Kevin. Just one episode. No, watch them all.
All of them.
Have him be
All
on the
the-
episode.
Oh.
You know
That
how
was an
close
idea.
I was to having Grant and Gustin on this show?
right before he started The Flash. Right.
That close.
Really?
Yes,
close.
we barely missed
But then they
it.
had those shootings at the, the high school or something
Oh,
over there, and
Yeah.
he knew some people over there, so he had to cancel.
damn.
Crazy what happens in life.
Been to
Never know.
several of his shows out there.
You never know where this
We're gonna go visit you, Doug. Then
you just
you're
never
gonna
know where the
take us.
geekiness will lead you. You know what I mean?
True that.
Right?
Yeah.
You just like
I there are some things where I didn't think that being who I am could bring me, and I've been like this ever since, like I said, middle school. I'm in middle school playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic on the tables, and I'm just like, didn't know where it was gonna take me.
yeah.
and if you play tabletop games, you can play tabletop games at Game Expo, October 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Check it out, guys.
So check it out. And guys, thanks for tuning in. Shawn, thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. I had a lot of fun.
Thank you very much for having me, guys.
Like I said, we'll
appreciate it.
definitely collaborate again and do something. It'll be awesome.
Yep. Can't
But
wait.
thanks for checking us out. I'm Vince.
That's Shawn. That's Charles, and I'm Colleen.
I didn't know I was supposed to say something.
Geek out, SA.
Geek out, guys.